program when I was still in the hospital bed. A couple people, including Alice, that runs the program, the one that started the entire program. She invited me to go out and do rugby, and I believe I met up with the coach for the power soccer team. So, and then another good friend called Luther that works with a lot of patients. He's kind of like somebody who encourages new patients to come out and participate, and to get out. He was also a person that kind of helped, lead me in the right direction or towards adaptive sports. But I think that it was really just something that I needed at first, because you're basically you're reborn to like a new kind of life in terms of what you're physically capable of doing, and then how things are going to go on from this new thing that you're dealing with. And it's a good way to keep your mind off all the issues at first. You play sport and stuff, and you have fun doing that, and then you figure out your life over time, and that's what's really good about it, because eventually you figure everything out and you get adjusted to what you're dealing with, your new life, and then you get just as busy as you were before, and and you still have the sport there, instead of it being something that was there to kind of drown out all my problems. It becomes something that you're passionate about, that you're really good at, that you want to get better at, and it's an interesting relationship. I can't say that I've enjoyed any other sport as much as I do quad rugby, but like I said, you get more out of just playing the sport. Like I said, you have a whole group of people that you consider kind of like a family. Then when you go to these tournaments, you all the other guys on the other teams are really good friends. We get on the court, we're banging each other, we're trying to win. Of course, who ain't trying to win, But when we get off the court, we're all good friends, So it kind of spreads out. The whole league's kind of like that. I mean, obviously each team's kind of a niche in itself, but the league in general seems to be, majority of the players are really cool. They all have interesting stories to tell. They enjoy it. They talk about the sport just like it was basketball or football, and that's why I really enjoy about it. They said there's a lot to get out of it, and it's helped me out a lot. I've seen it help a lot of other people out. So, and there's so many opportunities that are there for you, obviously, too. It's just that it's not just like, it's just some recreational activity that I need to do in terms to keep my mind busy. It's a Paralympic sport, so anybody can take it to the level they desire to. If they want to be the best, or they want to try to pursue international play, they can do that. They can go to the Paralympics if they put their heart and effort into it. That's something that's available to them, or they can just do it as recreational activity to balance their lives. And I think that's one of the things that I used at first, like I said, was to help kind of balance things out at first until you figure out everything else.
So what is a season like for you all? Like, when does it start? How many tournaments, games do you have?
I don't know the exact date, but usually it's like I think it's like, we practice year long, but it's usually at the beginning of the end of summer, beginning of the fall, all the way till postseason, which is like the end of spring. All right, and I think we have sectionals coming up. I believe it's in March or April, probably March, and then nationals is later on in the spring. So obviously we have to do well in sectionals to make the nationals.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's pretty much, it's usually about 3 or 4 months where it's off season, and that's usually the summertime. But we're still training. We still have practice twice a week, so that's what's good about our team. We get our training in, but it's a pretty long season, I think it's just because that we start getting serious a month or two before the first tournament, and then we take it all the way to postseason so that we're ready by then, and then we can get the nationals.
So where are some places